Hey everyone! I'm so excited to film today's video. It's going to be our apartment tour, specifically studio apartment tour in Dubai, and I'm going to show you what 2,300 dirham gets you in Dubai in terms of apartment. And I'm going to be voicing over this way as I show you around the house. Everything that you see in the video, I will link them in the description box. I might make an Excel list because to list everything in this house is going to go over the limit of the characters in the description box, so I will put a link to the Excel sheet so that you can go there and get something that you think might be helpful that you see in my videos. Without further ado, I will let you guys into my apartment. As you go in, you will see two hooks that we use to hang our grocery bag, also for me to hang my hijab just in case there's a delivery man that needs to hand deliver things to me. When you turn back to the room, you will see on the left side is the kitchen and on the right side is the bathroom. Now let's focus on the kitchen part first. So as you can see here, it has a built-in cabinet with sort of marble or granite countertop. It comes with a washing machine, which is very nice. It also has a gas stove with 2 burners over here, and the most exciting part for me is the oven. Actually, we already baked some cookies, banana bread and carrot cupcake in there. It comes in handy, and I've never had an oven this big before. If you look over here, we have a fridge, which is a nice size for just the two of us. Up here you can see all the upper storage that we put some of our dishes in, the spices and some snack, our tea, coffee and those kind of stuff. And we also have on the left side of the bottom cabinet, there are 3 compartments over here. The first shelf we used to put our laundry stuff, pack clips and laundry net. On the second we put our laundry powder, and the last one is for my husband to put his daily shoes that he wears to work. And as you can see, we try to be as practical as possible with the placement of our stuff throughout the apartment, just so that we can fully utilize the space. Right over here next to the oven, there are 3 drawers. On the top one we put our cutleries, our scissors and all those kitchen stuff, and over here we put our spices, onions and those cooking stuff into this type of bin. And on the last drawers over here, I put some of baking stuff, coconut milk, some evaporated milk and some containers and grater and those sort of thing. Moving over here, just below the sink, we have a cabinet that opens up to the bottom part of the sink, so we try to utilize this part as well. And I put a shelf that slides out, so we put our rice over here, and on top of it is some of the lid of the food containers, and at the far back we put all the detergents, the cleaning supply stuff, so it's not as obvious. And on the left side of the cabinet, I put some of our chopping boards, our tray, the lid and some of our collapsible colander that I put down here. And towards the front, I usually just put our fabric softener over here, so it's easy to grab because there's no way I can fit that like under the laundry powder, so we just put that here. And I also have some of the glass container right here for when I pack food for my husband to bring to work. This one is just watering cans for when I water my plants. Right here next to the fridge, we install this acrylic ledge so that we can put some of our cooking stuff, pasta, dried chili, things like oats and spices, so it looks nice and can kind of be an aesthetic slash practical place to put cooking stuff. Below it, I put our very usable stool because the top cabinet is quite high. It's something that I use often when cooking. When we pan to this side, you can see the overall space in just one look. So let's go to this part of the house first. As you can see, we installed a cubic shelf sort of to put my books up here. Below that that is more of those ledges over here to put our knickknacks, some of our decorating stuff. Down here is my quote-unquote office desk where I edit my videos, I watch Netflix, and it doubles as our dining table because there's only two of us. We don't need a separate dining table for such a small space. Every time we want to eat, we just put down our placemat and have our lunch or dinner here. This table is from IKEA and it also has a leaf where you can extend the top of the table to fit more people just in case we have people over, which we never do. Next to it is just a fan. Right over here is sort of our reading nook, another aesthetic part of our apartment that I sometimes record at. This sofa is from IKEA as well. Even though we bought a lot of IKEA stuff, we still want to make sure that we personalize it to our style because IKEA stuff is very recognizable, so we want to make sure that we put our personal touch in it. So I put some throw blanket over here and just a combination of cushions. Now let's go over to this side. I bought a full-length mirror for two purposes. One, of course, for when we are dressing up, when we want to go out, and second is for aesthetic purpose because it kind of looks nice over there, filling in the space next to the dresser. Speaking of the dresser, this is my part of the closet for things that are folded. On top of the dresser, I have some jewelry stand that I got from Amazon. Like I said, all the things that are on here, I will link it in the Excel sheet. I also have an air purifier, a small one over here to help me sleep better. On the first drawer, I have my makeup and skincare stuff and feminine stuff over here, and I put it in this organizer that I also got from Amazon to just make things more tidy. And on the second drawer is where my pajamas and my undergarments are, so I'm not going to open it. And on this drawer, I have loungewear, a couple of gym stuff and other clothes. And on this drawer is where I put my camera gears, chargers, cords, and all those kind of stuff with my planner and my camera. And on the last drawer is basically our messy drawer, as we call it. So we put our prayer mat, other things that we might not want cluttering the house, so we just shove everything in there when we feel like it's overwhelming for us. Moving on to our bed. This is a queen size bed. We intentionally bought metal frame that has space so we can also put stuff under it. And up here I decorated with a umbra metal quote thing. I try to keep it quite minimal on this side of the room because I want it to look relaxing and comfy, so we try to aim for everything to be super fluffy, like the bed sheet, the blanket, the duvet, and everything. We try to somewhat create a hotel feel to our bed. And moving on this side is my husband's bedside table. I really like the look of this bedside lamp. I think it's quite interesting and it ties in with our floor. In the evening when my husband comes back, we don't usually switch on the ceiling light. We usually just switch on the bedside light and the kitchen light so that it creates an ambience that helps you to sleep. Over to this side is our closet. This part of the closet is all my husband's, where he puts his folded clothes and pants and all his stuff. We also have drawers down here, and right over here we have our hanging part of the closet. I share this with my husband, and the upper part is where we put our storage box. On the left side is where we put our backup stuff. The box on the right side is where we put our other household supplies such as tapes, decoration stuff, another junk drawer or junk box that we use to hide all the clutters in the house. And on this side is just my husband husband's hat or cap. And moving down here is where we hang our clothes. I don't know if you noticed, but I tried to color code the clothes over here. On the left side, I tried to keep tops over here, and on the right side is a combination of dresses, pants, and my hijab on the far right of the closet. Down here we installed a rack so that we could utilize the space down here. So here's where I put my cat litters and some of the cat food and towels and other stuff that you can see here, and also iron. We usually put our iron board in here as well. I make space over here, but I just took it out so that you can see the rest of the thing. Use hooks in your closet because you can always utilize the vertical space of the wardrobe, and this is what we do with that space. That is all for this part of the apartment. And oh, before I forgot, we also have a balcony which we only use it to hang our clothes when we do laundry. I bought the grass so that it doesn't look as sterile or it doesn't look as plain out there. And let's move on towards the kitchen again. On this side we have our shoe cabinet. The upper one is for my husband and I get the lower one, and I put some Pampers grass over here, some block of quotes, and our tissue here. Right over here is where our bathroom is. I'm glad that we have a separate shower and toilet. We have the same countertop as the kitchen for the bathroom, and it has a really big mirror over here, the standard toilet, and this is the shower, which we bought this tension rod type of shelf. The top one is for my husband's stuff and the second one is for my stuff, and this one is our cat's shampoo, and we have some brushes for cleaning. When you get to the back of the bathroom door is where we bought an additional hook for our towels because it only comes with one and we need more. As you go out of the bathroom, you can see our kitchen again, and when you turn to this side we just have our trash can. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoy our studio apartment tour. It's not much, but it's enough for us as a couple. I really love the fact that it's small because it doesn't require a lot of my time to clean the entire apartment. It has absolutely everything that we need to live our life here. And just so you know, the rental price that I mentioned does not include the furnishing. It only includes the kitchen cabinets and all those appliances that are around the kitchen. The rest of the apartment we furnish ourselves. If you would like to know more about the cost of living in Dubai based on our lifestyle, you can check out this video right here, or I will link it towards the end of this video. You can check that out, how much we spend on a monthly basis. If you are also wondering about how to rent an apartment in Dubai, I will link another video towards the end as well. I did share the process, the cost and everything in that video. And with that, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.